Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A question was asked to Sheikh Muhammad bin SalehAl-Uthaymin Rahimaullah that how can we free Palestine? The Sheikh replied, and it is not possible for them to reclaim it except with the name of Islam and based on what the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companions were upon. Just as Almighty Allah Azza wa Jal said in the glorious Quran, to Allah belongs the land and He grants it to whomever He wishes among His slaves, and the good end is for the pious ones. Surah Al-A'raf, verse number 128. And no matter how much the Arabs try, no matter how much they fill the world with slogans and protests, they can never be successful until they call to the expulsion of the Jews under the name of the religion of Islam, after already applying Islam themselves. If they do this, they will achieve what the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam informed them, that the last hour will not come until the Muslims fight the Jews and the Muslims will kill them, until each Jew will hide behind stone and rock, and the stone or rock will say, O Muslim, O slave of Allah, there is a Jew behind me, come and kill him. Sahih Muslim, hadith number 2922. The stone and tree will direct the Muslims to the Jews, saying, O slave of Allah, with the name of servitude of Allah, O slave of Allah, and it will say, O Muslim, with the name of Islam. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the Muslims will fight the Jews, and he did not say the Arabs. That is why I say we can never eliminate the Jews under the name of Arab nationalism. We will never eliminate them except under the banner of Islam. And whoever wishes, let him read the statement of Allah. And indeed we have written in Al-Zabur after Al-Dhikr that the land shall be inherited by my righteous servants. Surah Al-Anbiya, verse number 105. And we know that the Muslims did not control Palestine during the golden era of Islam except by implementing Islam. And they did not conquer the capital of Persia nor the capital of Rome except through Islam. For this reason, let our youths embrace the full understanding that it is not possible to have an absolute victory except by observing the true Islam, not the Islam of mere identity card. And I say, although full knowledge belongs to Allah, it is not possible to reclaim Palestine except through the same way it was conquered in the early days of this ummah, with a leadership like the leadership of Umar bin Khattab radiallahu anhu, and an army like the army of Umar bin Khattab radiallahu anhu. They will not fight except to make the word of Allah the Most High. However, as long as people continue to see this conflict between us and the Jews as a national or ethnic strife, we will never be successful. Because Allah does not help except those who help Him, just as Allah said in the glorious Quran. Surely Allah will help those who help Him. Surely Allah is power and mighty. Those whom, if we establish them on the land, they establish the prayer, give the zakah, command what is good and forbid what is bad. And unto Allah returns all affairs. Surah Al-Hajj, verse number 40 to 41. If we are to look at the onset of this ummah, we see that it was victorious on the basis of tawheed, sincerity to Allah, following the Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, avoiding nonsense issues, bad habits, obscenity, evil, and imitating the enemies. It is therefore obligatory upon us, O my brothers, that we return to read and reflect on what has passed since the onset of this ummah, so that we may uphold what they upheld, the Quran and the Sunnah. Then we might be granted victory. Kutub Al-Uthaymin, volume 8, page number 117. So I invite all my brothers and sisters, come towards the Quran and Sunnah, worship only Creator, cherish the Sustainer Allah, and obey His final Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Don't worship creation, star, moon, stones, statues, etc. Worship only Allah. Obey final Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Have Islam, get success in this world and here. Assalamu alaikum.